I Have a Question is where real conversations happen, unfiltered, honest, and rooted in the questions we're all thinking about but don't always want to say out loud.
From relationships and lifestyle to culture, identity, and everything in between, we're creating a space for talk, to laugh, and to question it all. Tune in every week for new episodes of I Have a Question. Send us your questions at IHaveAQuestionJA@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at IHaveAQuestionPodcast JA.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel at I Have a Question Podcast. This is I Have a Question,
Where nothing is off limits
and everything is up for discussion. Coming to you live from Kingston, Jamaica. This is I Have a Question,
where nothing is off limits and everything's up for discussion.
I am Shelly-Ann.
And I'm Gianna.
And oh Lord, we're going to have a show for you today. But before we get into the show, Gianna, how you do?
Well, today I'm laughing a lot because people have been saying a lot of things online.
Oh, for sure. The different apps are very festive. Lots of things I keep over there.
Lots of chatter about us here and there.
We say, them have a question.
They have questions.
Yeah, yes, well, you see, as you can probably tell, my throat is having a little episode, but we're doing the necessary medicinal things so that it can get back to one. But we'll see how best I keep up with you today, Gianna. So take time with me there, please.
I love that you say that because you know that it's always me like trying to keep up with you. But did you notice that did you do this on purpose? Your dress and your hair match.
Oh, it's the light. It's the lighting.
Yeah, I like it though.
I thank you. Thank you. Well, you know, this part of my head around the back here has decided to get older than the rest of it. Because if based on how the middle of my head stay, I will have a full head of white hair in a short while. I'm actually looking forward to it because I'll just go platinum bumps on them.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness, since we're talking about online earlier, let's take a look at our main question today. The question of the day.
Got a question, what is it?
Question of the day, Jenna. I swear, put on your glasses, now, blind lady. Put on your glasses, blind lady.
I don't know why she won't just
question of the day.
Question of the day, I don't see. Is social media ruining real relationships?
That's a question.
Is social media ruining real relationships?
Well, you know, relationships have different requirements in 2026 than they did back in the day before social media existed. Now you have to soft launch your new boo. You've got to post certain photos. You've got to post certain moments. And so your audience can follow your relationship as you go from just meeting each other until you start doing different milestones and getting to know each other more. And we go on dates with you and you show us the little moments when you get like a gift and you show us the birthday celebrations and all the things until eventually we see the plans for the surprise proposal, and then we see the pictures from the proposal and you just see a little message that say them say yes and everybody go, oh yeah, congratulations, and then them start to plan the wedding and all the things, and then the account just got quiet.
So you're saying they're doing all of this just for social media?
I don't know why they're doing it, but I've seen quite a few. What I just described, I've seen quite a few of them happen on social media. I've also seen said couple go through some years of good times and celebrations and birthday born and baby born, and they go through different things, sadness and all of that. And eventually they put up a nice, well-written press release saying that they have decided to part ways. So you get to watch people in real time in them relationship on social media. Personally, it's not an exercise I'm interested in participating in because I know that how much relationship I share on social media, it's a choice. So for me, it's not something I do, but I do watch the story. Them, you know, some of them very interested.
So I took that question totally differently.
What did you see from the question?
What I saw from the question is if it's ruining real relationships, like, is my aunt pissed off that she saw me in Cabo when I said I was going to be somewhere else doing something else, and now
You like your auntie. Your auntie's supposed to vex about that.
So I
that makes sense.
I'm
no, but that's not. You're not incorrect. You're not.
This is a hypothetical, right?
I get the hypothetical.
So what I'm saying is, you have people who maybe you borrowed money from, and now they see you, I don't know, at what just passed, Carnival. And you're in your costume, full gear. You all have bands.
And them account how much money you have on.
Right.
And you owe them.
Right. And so, and you had a good relationship before that. And now it's because they saw this on social media why it gets tense.
And so your relationship mash up.
So, right. You
social media didn't do that. You should pay about people them their money. I always say social media caused that particular scenario that you gave.
No, but that particular scenario, it doesn't have to be that you bought the carnival costume. Suppose they saw you as an influencer and gifted you that costume.
You're correct, but assumptions are being made.
Right, because of social media. So what I'm saying, so when you said are real relationships being ruined by social media, I'm here thinking, okay, how come I saw, okay, if we want to go back to the romantic relationship, how come I saw this guy's bachelor party and you said you were working late, but guess what? Who's that? They're in the back of the picture.
You pinch it. I said, hold on.
Wait.
Hold on.
That's his ear. I know it's his ear. I know it's his ear. And that's his friend. So... you understand? So is it ruining real relationship? That's how I read it.
Now, and I'm saying that you're correct. You could interpret it that way because relationships don't just mean romantic relationship, you know. So the fact that you see it in other ways, that's fine. Like what you see so far, subscribe to our YouTube channel at I Have a Question Podcast. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at I Have a Question Podcast, JA. Got a question? We want to hear from you. Send it to IHaveAQuestionJA@gmail.com. We'll be right back. Because what you're saying makes sense. But ultimately, so for example, let me put another spin on it. I know parents that choose not to put their children on social media.
Yes.
And I know parents who put their children on social media. And personally, if I was a parent, I would never put my child on social media.
Okay.
At all. Because there's a lot of people on social media who are not there for ethical reasons, right? And especially in the environment that we live right now, where you're seeing so many stories of people sharing all kind of explicit in content, especially because they can use AI and manipulate photos and these kind of things. Now, I personally wouldn't feed the algorithm with that kind of information. And as public as I am, there are still things about myself that I don't put on social media at all. Right. Because like I said, I control the information that I share on social media. There are certain things that if you want to know about what's going on in my life, you need to be a part of my life to know that this thing here is going on. So, I mean, there's a lot of ways to look at it because it's, in fact, when you put something out there, you have no control how far it goes or how people respond to it. And sometimes people put things out for a very innocent reason, and it turns into something very, very toxic that ends up, causing them a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
And if it really comes down to, because they shared it, they have now had to face the consequences of all of these additional things that they didn't anticipate when they were sharing it.
Right. But isn't that the nature of social media?
Correct.
Right. Because everybody has, opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one. I do share my son online. I shared my pregnancy. I'm one of those people that you're talking about.
Yes.
That shares all these relationships.
Yeah, man, from the yes to everybody know which party reach their marriage now. Me know, me follow you. You just had an anniversary not too long, we know.
Yes. But I am, a lot of people who do know me too, personally, are like, you're the most public, private person I've ever come across.
Yeah.
Because they don't know. There are certain things I absolutely do not post. If I'm sick, you will never know on social media, If there's certain things. So, and you know, the highlights, when people call it the highlight reel, it definitely is a highlight reel. For me, remember, I love sunshine and roses and fairies and all of this. So I'm putting what I want more of in my life on my social media. And I am cataloging that. If I drop dead tomorrow, you will not know that I stubbed my toe. You will know that I loved my son. I loved my husband. I love beautiful things, beautiful places. This is what it is. Now, is that ruining real relationships? I don't know that if I'm going to be frank, there are certain things.
Okay, Frank.
Sometimes I would like to, share something or take content of something. And it's not coming out the way I'm envisioning it in that moment. And, my husband might get a little annoyed with me. But as far as ruining a relationship, I don't think so.
Yeah, but I think that it depends. So, for example, I've seen people get themselves in trouble with their jobs because of something that they share on social media. Mm-hmm. So, for example, if you occupy a position that requires you to be discreet and you go on social media and you share information that should have been, confidential information, then you not only ruin the relationship with the people that you work with, but you also expose somebody's information who you were trusted with. Mm-hmm. So, for example, I've been seeing these posts with some nurses who are supposed to be preparing a patient for a specific procedure. Mm-hmm. The patient is unconscious and they're filming what they're doing. And I've seen other medical practitioners come out and say you should never do that.
No, but that person didn't have a chance to consent.
Exactly. So to answer the question, is it ruining? Because that has consequences. Well, that is not just about,
for sure.
Because they think they're making a funny joke or whatever, and whatever. So it really does mean that you have to have some sort of discernment when you're sharing information online, especially information that's not about you. Mm-hmm. Because I am very cognizant of the information that I share.
Right.
Like, I have no problem telling people my business. I will talk my business all the time. I don't tell people other people's business.
Me neither.
You understand? And I know other people's business. I have some tea to spill. Mm-hmm. You understand? But it's not my tea.
Right.
I will tell you what's going on.
Right.
I'll tell you all about my body parts. Mm-hmm. You understand? Mm-hmm. But even there are some things that even as open as I am, I don't share. Like, one thing you'll never see me do on social media is to share who I may a date. As far as social media is concerned, nobody know me. And that is by design.
I'm trying to think of I think I got on social media. Well, social media has many different platforms. Mm-hmm. So I was on Facebook before I was on Instagram. Mm-hmm. I think I did share a few things on Facebook first time. And then Instagram has been the entire existence of Instagram. Oh,
yes, man. Every meal
has been my Johnny.
Instagram. Yes, man. We started out with the meals. We said, look what my Johnny cooked today, abe.
Let me tell you.
Johnny made salad.
But there are people who stop me now and say, is what Johnny stop cook? Because I don't share them.
This is what I'm saying.
They're like,
oh, them don't say Johnny cook.
They're like, we like to see the meals, man. What happened? And it's like, because it's so old, I forget that people are interested in those things. And no, he hasn't stopped cooking. You see me?
No, it's
like
true.
I'm missing a meal.
Missy him actually put some things together. I'm go out with himself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm well fed. Don't worry. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so those things. But people get, that when I disappear from social media, which I do from time to time, especially this past year, I probably posted a lot less. And it's, I think it goes with, how I'm feeling about myself, within myself, all the things, how I'm feeling about the world. But that there are some loyal followers who you don't know, you've never met in person.
I know that.
And they will DM to find out if you're okay.
Right. Yeah, man.
You're doing like a wellness check, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, man, for sure. Like, one time somebody asked me, so Shelly, I'm really concerned about you. I say, what? From your join Facebook, your status says single. I say, yeah. So what go on with that? You say nobody don't want me.
But you could say, I don't think mine has been updated either. I think mine still says single. I don't think I ever changed it to married.
No, but one day.
I don't think we should update. We need to update.
Yeah, well, whether they need to or not. One day for giggles, and because I go, I change my status from single to engaged. The amount of congratulations me get, I'm going to wait 1 hour and change it back. Then the people they say, Shelly, give him a chance. Shelly, Lord, we don't no man, no give up. Don't give up. Give it a chance, man. You can resolve it. It can't be that bad.
So, and things like that. So I have a love-hate relationship with social media as a result of things like those. Because I feel like, Shelly, I will post my business up and down all day, every day. And very few people will like and follow whatever I'm asking them to do or whatever the case is. And the second it's my personal life, like they are invested.
First of all, them don't business when you are trying to make money. They want to know what going on over it. Like you don't, so you never know that. That day when I changed my status from things, I never know so much people I watch my page.
They were so fast.
They responded instantly.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was up for a while. Instantaneously, you see them start responding.
What that tells you is that they're seeing everything.
That is it.
They're just choosing what to respond to.
Correct.
And I felt they're very fast. They are very fast. That's why for me, you know how they say like with the algorithm, to beat the algorithm, you need to be constantly posting and whatever. In this last year, I have proven that is not the case.
Or people are going to find you based on what if they're interested in what you do, they're going to find you.
As soon as I put up, I could take forever. And then I go put up the anniversary post and here comes everybody again.
Yes.
So clearly you didn't lose me. You're still there.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I am telling you. And that's the reason why I don't depend so much on people saying you have to choose a certain niche and you have to talk about a certain topic and you have to do a certain thing, because ultimately the people who are interested in you and what you have to offer, they will find you.
Yeah.
And so that is really what it comes down to. But let's look at a scenario.
Yeah.
So we're this not married Gianna now. This is go back in time to before my Johnny. Flirty Gianna. And so the scenario is you meet a new boo and then the boo are going well and you like him and him like you and like each other and like what keep and all the things. But your boo is one of them people there will have to chronicle all of the social media business and the social media if him give you something for a gift, you need to post the gift and you need to put a nice poetry with the gift for you enjoy the gift and all of that. Almost as if you don't do that, I'm going to say, so what, man, you didn't like the gift that I gave you. And he's waiting for you need the social media to be a part of the relationship. How much do you think is too much? And at where is your line as far as sharing your relationship?
If he's telling me what to post, the line has been crossed.
Oh, so you just want to post everything without him saying anything?
I want to post what I want to post. It's my page. If you want to post on your page,
yes,
you post on your page. That's fine. I think some things should remain private because I'm the most public private person you'll ever meet. But it is his page ultimately, and what he's doing, you understand? So what he wants to share is his to share. I'm not going to police his page. I will, however, tell him if I'm uncomfortable with something that he's shared that I don't want people knowing. But he's not allowed to tell me what I can or can't share. That's not possible. That's not today, not yesterday, never. My Johnny didn't know he was my Johnny till people started calling him my Johnny when they see him in the grocery store and all of that. He's just like, hi.
All right. So coming out of the hypothetical scenario, I could not date anybody who posted on social media.
Who posts what?
Me.
You?
Yes.
But I post you all the time.
No, we're not.
I don't date you, but I post you.
No. That's what I'm saying. It's like how you post Johnny without his knowledge or input.
Yeah.
that would be a problem for me.
Johnny never even had social media when I was doing
That's
all
what
this.
I'm saying. That would be an issue for me. That would be a problem
That's why,
for
if
me.
you notice, he's only a hashtag. He's never actually been tagged because he does not have an account to be tagged.
Yeah, but I am very public on social media and I'm very active on social media.
Yes.
I just don't want to share that part of my life on social media.
Well, that's your right.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So if so for example, so you're saying Johnny couldn't tell you to stop posting because of your page. I'm saying if I'm dating somebody who said that to me, that's gonna be a red line for me.
Right. So that's a deal breaker and you're done.
That's it.
And that's fine. And I agree. Like if he had a problem and he was moseying along, bye-bye.
So there we go. Social media is ruining relationships. Finally, we answer a question.
So we answered the question? Yes, it actually is ruining real relationships.
It actually is.
But
Like what you see so far? Subscribe to our YouTube channel at I Have a Question Podcast. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at I Have a Question Podcast JA. Got a question? We want to hear from you. Send it to IHaveAQuestionJA@gmail.com. We'll be right back.
can I be devil's advocate and say that?
Go ahead and advocate on behalf of
It's
yourself.
also creating real relationships too.
Oh, I've met some great people on social media.
Yeah.
I've
Who I end up actually liking in real life
yeah,
too.
in real life. Yeah. But that was what social media was created for, you know. Initially, when social media just started, it was connected. It was supposed to connect people. But then capitalism and people got greedy and then realized that, you can just get people addicted to things so they can be on more and share more and do more and more and more and more and more and more, to the point where people are addicted to social media now. And so, you know, the initial process, the purpose, I should say, for social media was to connect people over a wide space.
And I think that's my trouble now with why even over the past year I've barely posted anything. I feel like now it's so about content.
Yes.
Did you put content?
Content.
You have content.
Yeah.
Like
I find that annoying.
Yeah, me too. And I'm someone who I love to promote things that I like. I love to big up different businesses, artisans, this and that, my students, all sorts of things. I like to show a spotlight on them, you know, because I have a good enough following in my community. I would assume that what appeals to me appeals to them. So I want them to know about these people. And I find that there have been times where there can be a collaboration or so with some business or entity that feeds into my same community. And the first thing they're asking about is my content and my, you know, who I've collaborated with before. And like they make it so it's not as authentic as I would like. It's not as wholesome as I would like. And I shy away from that because my voice is being used only because I really agree with something or I really respect something. So it's just hard for me when I scroll. My timeline now is so much different than before. Before it was so, you know, wholesome and heartwarming and, oh, this is going on. Oh yeah. And now when I scroll, it's like everybody wants to sell you a course. Everybody wants to this. Oh, you want to know how to do this? Follow me. Da, da, da. And I just feel like I don't want to be one of them.
There's this very popular creator online that I really liked when she just came out. I like the way she talked. I thought she was funny and she'll just say these things or crack you up, and she talk about her life and her family, and she'll go to different things and she just shared with us, and I thought she was very funny. And then she started selling things and she sold one thing and it was fine, you know, and then she sold another thing and then another thing. And then literally the only time she come on now is because she's selling something new. And she has lost me.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like to the point where now I stopped following her and she just come up because, you know, the advertising.
For you page.
They come up.
Yeah.
So she comes across the feed. And it's just because she's selling something. And for me, I'm not going to try to stop anybody from making any bread. So I don't really make a thing about it. My thing is, if I don't have any interest in it anymore, I just move on from it. But I'm just saying it to say, that there are people online who follow people for different reasons. And when you turn what you were doing that was making such an impact in people's lives into just this opportunity to sell them something every single minute, it almost feels like a betrayal. It's
It
like
does.
so I'm here to and of course I'll support you, but you don't need to write a book every week.
Yeah. And I find it disingenuous. I remember when I started my bracelet business, I was already on social media. I already had the following of people who either followed me from Chatterbox or they followed me because they liked my content, they fastened my business, whatever it was. I started it and I started to post the bracelets to my page, but I didn't like that it was all there was business being mixed with my life, and I didn't really want it that way. So I separated them. I got the bracelets got their own page, and I noticed that the bracelets had a harder, trajectory to go up other than me. And, people kept saying to me, because you separated them, like people want your bracelets because it's you. And I'm like, but so where do I get to be me? Like, where does that separation? And they were like, no, it's not like that. People are buying because you're authentic. They want you. And I'm just like, so to this day, Shelly, I don't know that I have soared in the way that I would have wanted to because I am hardline on that. Like, I wanted them separate because I want to be with my family sometimes. And I want to be me, the brand sometimes, who works on TV, does a podcast, lectures my students, like, me, the multi-potentialite, is that what they call it now? Right? So I wanted that separate from just this bracelet brand, because this bracelet brand, if someone offers me the right amount of money, I'm selling that thing and they're not getting me with it. You understand what I mean? So that's how I feel about it. And I feel like it's a little invasive when it is that you must tie your personality to how you make money, which is what social media is kind of causing.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And it's just that everybody is selling something. And listen, let me say, I'm not going to stop anybody's bread. So I'm not saying you can't sell anything. I'm just saying if you turn if you turn you into just being somebody who is selling something, that's the same kind of energy that you're going to get back.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they use their page for stress relief, to, for laughs, and it's more to them than just a money making thing. And so if you want more than that from it, then you have to put more than that into it.
Right. Because what you put in is what you get out.
For sure. But look here, I know, let me just get it back to a little mixish. I know that there are some people on social media having some wonderful relationships and I not saw it looking at real life.
But the truth of the matter is that relationships go through it's a journey.
That is not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people them who posing for the picture them, and when them done, them go to them separate corners.
Oh my God. But there's some of that too, isn't there?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's not going to always be roses. And I mean, what I do appreciate though, of those people who make their statement that they're no longer together, I like that they do that because they included the whole internet when everything was going good. Right. So now we need their closure. We do. If we were watching them and following them, we do need the closure that, okay, this is done. We can't just, there's some of them that don't say anything, and then you're looking and you see the whole page scrubbed.
And
the man is gone. And I'm like, okay, something.
I don't see one different man. Who this?
No. And then the name change.
Yes.
When they divorce or whatever, the social media name change, and it's like, okay, well, I guess that confirms it.
Dalio smash up.
Yeah. But it's like you have to still be like insinuating rather than just getting the closure of, okay, we're finished. And that's it.
Word. All right. So let's talk about final thoughts before we get out of here. I just want to say that share what you want to share on social media, but you don't have to share everything. It's really up to you what you would like to share. And also understand that putting stuff out, you have no control over what you get back. You might put it out with all of the good intentions and people just receive it a wrong way and they just send that back to you. So you have to really take all of it with a grain of salt because you really don't have any control over what happens to the content once you put it out.
And what I have to say is, if it is that you're scrolling and you see some content from somebody that you don't want to see, you can scroll by, you can unfollow, you can, just live your life. You can actually just continue living because maybe the person doesn't even know who you are. And maybe they do, and it's already out there and it really is their page. So no phone calls to whoever for them to know that you are not happy about it or whatever the case is. Kind of just let people live. Live and let live.
Your favorite foot bottom. Them have a comment section. Go nuts in the comment section. Just stand 10 toes down and stay to the chest.
Yeah, but don't call me, right? I don't want to hear it.
All right. Well, that has been another episode of I Have a Question.
Where nothing is off limits.
And everything is up for discussion. See you next time.